All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going through the whole micro baseball card set. I was able to upload, and you'll be able to see and get some values at least for some of these. Majoritively, they're all worth roughly, I think, these gold ones more than $1 ungraded, and then PSA 9s are going to be more. So we're going to get up and close and personal. Yeah, okay. Ken Griffy Jr. Nolan Ryan. There's the Barry Bonds. I know we're starting off with the heavy hitters, so you get to see them. Andre Dawson. I put a video up with all the gold PSAs, 10s, and costs. But all of these are anywhere from $1 to $5 ungraded. And then I found the actual hit card on this one, and I'll show you that one. I did not show that one on my small little video, but I'm going to go through all of these, and then you have a chance to go through each and every one of them. Jose Canseco, I didn't realize I was looking at that one when I was looking at that one. And then Ruben Sierra. And here's the hit card for this one. The Manny Rameriez. This one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I could get it to zoom in. So that was the hit card. This one, PSA 10, goes for around $170 to $130. So, but we could go through the rest of these. There's more, if you really wanted to. These blue bottoms are hard. Like this one's easy to see, the Derek Bell. The Bo Jackson. I know the Bo Jackson. Eric Davis. David Howard. Offerman. He looks familiar. Julio Machado. Doug Jones. Augusto, Andy Allison, Bobby Valentine. Look, it sounds familiar. Sam Horn. I was not a big baseball person. I loved to play when I was a kid. So my knowledge of baseball is very minimal. Thank you. I went through them all already and unstuck them and put them all on the same size. So I know the first time I was going through this, it was hard because they were all stuck together. Milligan. Sabo, Chris Sabo. I'm going to put these back into the box because I have no need for them out of the box. these back in the box. Okay. There's a lot more to go in this. So there you go. Gotta love the focus. Fleming. Homer. Will Clark's All-Star card. Jeff Ennis. Jim Poole. Gives a top prospects card. Lee Smith. Martinez. Azorkar. Steve Sachs. Brian Barnes. Carter. Chuck Finley. You know what I'm going to do for this? I'm going to lay out those cards in a second so people can see those always. There's another Jose Canseco. Mike Felder, Dwight Smith, Juan Guzman, for whatever reason, when I'm going through these cards, you know how they have those baseball announcers in the back of your head? In the back of my head, I'm hearing baseball announcers announce these names or saying something about these players. So there's the Ken Griffey. There you go. Oh, well, we go through the rest of these. Todd Hudley. Felix Fernan. Kyle Abbott. Hollins. Andre Dawson. Will Clark. Jerry Brown. Mike Gallego. Uzel Gulen. Wally Backman. Larry Anderson. Dave Otto. George Brett. Greg Habero. Danny Jackson. Jim Einsreich. George Bell. Bill Doran. Bob Melvin. Devin White. Rob Ducey. Chris Hammond. Darren Holmes. Mark Leader. Luis Quinn. Greg Anthony. Eddie Murray. Jack Armstrong. Andy Mata. What's interesting is you could tell it says the complete set. So to me, they didn't have what we have today with like Pokemon. In Pokemon, you don't get a choice to buy a complete set. You buy portions, or you buy you gamble. It's essentially a gamble. You gamble for the cards. And I wonder like why that's the case, you know? I understand maybe it just makes it more fun that way. But as an individual who just wants to collect for the cards, like I want to be able to have the cards just to have all the cards without having to fish for it. So I think it's pretty cool. That you get the complete set. I've never heard of like a complete set 151 Pokemon, you know? I mean, sure, someone collects them all. There's another Barry Bonds. I'm going to put that one right there. Al Shirley. Chamberlain, West Chamberlain. Look, sounds familiar. You guys are like, you don't know who he is? I can't remember. Frank Thomas. Mookie Wilson. Arthur Rhodes. Alonzo Powell. Jose Mesa. Oh, I'm going to have to finish up soon. Willie Wilson. Ed Nunez. I need to go get myself a charger. That's what I'm going to go do really quick. World record. All right, give me one moment. I'm going to run and get my charger. Otherwise, it's no more live. No more live stream. Okay. Charge in. Successful. Okay. Ben McDonald, Pascal Perez, Luis Mercedes, Jimmy Gonzalez, Cotto, Sammy Sosa. I know he's a name. I wonder how many of these people were taking drugs. They're roided up. Because for a time they didn't have the most unique testing for it. And then again, you also have all the stuff for pitchers for cheating. Dale Murphy. There's 2 cards here. Okay, good. Sorry, just reorganizing. David Wells. so hard to see with the blue lettering. If any of you see any of these cards again that you are interested in, send me a message. Frank Castillo. Could be Castillo, but depending on what the origin is. That's an interesting question. How much would a full set, a complete set of Pokemon, if they made it, if they manufactured it? I mean, they could still have their hollows, but I mean, if you just got a base set of Pokemon, none of them being hollow or anything. There's the Sammy Sosa. It's not a second. It just fell. A card fell on it. Don't think I got two of them. Or they could do it where you get complete set, right? And then similar to this, where you get 12 golden cards, you would have hollow / whatever card, but only for a specific few, and they're all different always. Then those 12 random, or whatever out of the whole, but then you have a lot of people who are just going for those off ones, which is fine. Those are the ones that you do single packs for, where it holds all 150 or all. Yeah. They'd still make more money because you have the people who want the complete set get the complete set, and then the people who want to fight for all those individual rarity types. But, where's the money in that for those people who just want to collect them all? They collect the one thing, they got them all, they don't need to collect anymore. What? We got one upside down. Saved him. What's crazy is when I was first opening it, I didn't know anything. And before doing this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to separate all the cards so that it's not going to be during me streaming them that I have to separate them all. Because as you see, it takes up a lot of time. The last stack I pulled to be able to separate had the Manny Rameriez on the top of it. And here I thought I had to go through all of these like this to find it. So I might go send that one in for grading. If you think of any other ones that I probably should send in for grading, that'd be a cool thing. Is that Cal Ripken's father, Bill Ripken? Fitzgerald? Hello, hello. Just going through the micro cards. See all the gold ones there. Pat Kelly, Mark Portugal. I think we have the full set. Pete O'Brien, Eric Plunk. Alan Trammell, Rob Deere, Wade Taylor, Paul Gibson, Espinoza, Tracy Jones, Gaddy, Green, Jose Hernandez, Juan Samuel, Lenny. So we have Cecil Fielder as a gold as well. Julio Franco, Ruben Sierra. We have a Ruben Sierra as a gold as well, which actually PSA 10s for, I think, $60. There's another Cecil Fielder. Melendez. Fernandez. Bob Kipper. Navarro. Now the chase card in this, quote unquote chase card, I call it a chase card, even though every deck has it, is the Manny Rameriez, which I have found, and I'll show you in a second. The Manny Rameriez in this can PSA 10 for $130. Here's the Manny Rameriez. So I think I'll send that in for grading. We have Barry Bonds, a raw card like this will be about $5. And then it will PSA around 60, 70 for PSA 10. So a few more to go through. And then we get the fun job of doing some laundry today. Nobody likes laundry. Let's just say it. Nobody likes to do laundry. Pedro Guerrero. These blue covers are the hardest. I can't even read them, and I'm this close. Ricky Henderson. We have a gold card of this. Anthony Young. Bobby Bonola. Oh, there's the Barry Bonds, non-gold. Larry Walker. Alfred. Craig Olson. Tim Belcher. Darren Dalton. Steve Olin. Mike Sherperson. The Wade Boggs. We have the Wade Boggs gold as well. An upside down Dean. Jim Gott. Rene Gonzalez. Lon Hayes. Jeff King. Jeffries. Look at how hard to see the lettering in that. Steve Avery. Pete Smith. Mike Stanton. Mike Heath. Tommy Gregg. Tom Galvin. I'm sorry, it's Glavine. And we actually have, I think, a gold of this one too. Maybe. Another one. Tom Glavine. Grab some more. Feel like a giant. I'm a giant. With all these small little micro cards. Brian Hunter. Damon Berryhill. Bobby Cox. Terry Pendleton. John Smoltz. Rafael Billard. Juan Berenguer. Vince Coleman. Brian Harvey. Norm Charlton. Mike Schooler. Mark Langston. Terry Lee. Brian Downing. Willie Banks. Randy Williams. Rick Aguilar. Dennis Lamp. Kevin Tapanani. Mike Scioscia. I can't even see that. Randy Tomlin. Mike Fetters. Storm Davis. Dennis Eriksley. Jack Clark. Jose. Bruce Hurst. Roger McDowell. Steve Wilson. Brent Gates. Tom McKinnon. Tyler Green. Jeff Robinson. Greg Litton. Ruben Sierra. Martinez. Manuel Lee. Kirby Puckett. That sounds so familiar. Why he sounds familiar, I do not know. Jeff Reed. Templeton. Ricky Henderson. Mark McGuire. There's a name I know. Cal Ripken. There you go. I'm trying to separate. Nolan Ryan. Deion Sanders. Wow, Deion Sanders. He used to play NFL as well. So he was an athlete for sure. Mitch Webster. Jesse Orozco. Cannot read that one. Cannot read that one. Scott Rusick. Maybe I need more light. That could be it. Steve Whitaker. Mark Eichhorn. Lee Stevenson. Matt Williams. Bill Landrum. Jim Abbott. Chris James. Nolan Ryan. Sean Abner. Luis Gomez. No! Got him. Jim Acker, the manager, Mike Hargrave. Jim Abbott. Ivan Rodriguez. Castillo. Mark Drace. Bobby Rose. Doc Gooden. We have his gold. Doc Gooden's gold's over here somewhere right there. His PSA 10 for a lot too. So it's interesting because we got the normal and the gold of these cards in this set. Almost through, and then we'll end the stream. Jose Guzman. Kevin Mitchell. Hugh. Boddicker. Mark Williamson. Matt Morris. Or Noakes. Matt Noakes. Wedgman. Oh, we'll get that one too. Mickey Madorny. Brian Taylor. Trevor Miller. Jim Thorne. Hernandez. Xavier. Dave Winfield. Jack Morris. Brian Dickerson. Jason Pruitt. Benji Gill. Jeff Ware. Tony Phillips. Alfredo Griffin. Dave Martinez. Cito Guston. Greg Briley. Jose Lind. Stan Belinda. Todd Rodriguez. Yeah, I think we have them all. Eric King. Hubby Brooks. Brian. Tom Kelly. Rick Rodriguez. Danny Martinez. Juan Franco. Dave Magna. Eric Karros. Alan Watson. Oh, it's covering the back. Maddox. Joe Oliver. Andy Ashby. Jack Howell. Dave Johnson. Kevin Gross. Javier Ortiz. Bobby Witt. Ruben Amaro. Mike Martley. These cards are falling all over the place. Barry Jones, Walt Terrell, Russ Swan, Andy Tebonese, Pedro Munez, Mitch Williams, Steve Lyons for the Red Sox, hello, Bud Black, Brent Main, thanks for the thumbs up, appreciate that. I don't know if I could see chat or not, though, just so you know. If you say something, I don't know if I see it. I'm streaming from my phone. Spears, Tom Foley, Kurt Stillwell, Sparky Anderson, Kevin Brown. I'll have to bring up my my tablet to see if I could see those. But it's almost time to finish, so. Terry Leach, Chris Haney, Art Howe, Doug Henry, Mackie Sasser, Roger Craig, Dave Bergman, Kevin McReynolds, David Keichler, Luis Rivera, Livingston, Scott Bradley, Juan Caldera, Bob Welch, Tony LaRussa, Gary Vasso, Tino Martinez. Okay, so we're going to put these all away and then we'll play. I think we have one last stack to go through. When I say stack, I mean it's a pretty large stack. So we're going to go do that really quick. Ryan Sandberg, Lou Whitmer, Steve Howe, Greg Hewler, Ron Kevorkian, Mickey Telton, Brian Smith, Rock Raines, Steve Frey, John Vanderval, that sounds familiar, Fisk, Scott Ransky, Jay Bell, Sean Etz, Brett Butler, Mike Witt, Paul McLean, Ford Firtsworth, Matt Noakes, Can we grab that? Come on, one. Howard Johnson. Jim Green. Dan Lewis. Ozzie Smith. Hernandez. Lance Johnson. Oh, don't fall. Danny Cox. Tommy Green. Joe something or other. Jamie Quirk. Kurt Young. Bobby Thorpine. Almost done. Almost done. Got all of these almost done. John Kruk. Terry Steinbach. Jim Leidman. Oh, do not do that. Okay, we're gonna have to clean those up afterwards. Mike Gardner, Mark Davis, Zane Smith, John Webner, Brooke Jacoby, Wade Boggs, another Wade Boggs, David Justice, Kent Mechner, Mike Belichick, Kenneth Mitchell, Jeff Blouser, Ron Gaunt, Freeman, Ron Gaunt again, Tim Sphere, Gary Rios, Redis, Doug Simmons, Luis Aquino, Jeff Bellardo, Dave Vale, Mike Jeffcoat, Omar Vigel, Greenwell, Johnson, Bill Kruger, Charlie O'Brien, Lansford, Eric Show, Brandy Anderson, Range Millikis, Pat Borders. Okay, so give me a moment. We're going to put these away. And then we have one last group of cards. For all of you who don't know, it came in this box. And so I'm putting them all back in the box because I'm putting them away before my daughter gets home because we know she'll want to play with these. And these are not ones that we want her to play with. So I always tell her, if you don't want anyone to play with it, you put it away. Okay, as you can tell, we're at the last bit. Okay. Okay. making sure it just doesn't fall over. Cool. The last bit. Here we go. Dwight Evans, Gene Larkin, Mike Burdick, Ramon Garcia, Don Mattingly, that sounds familiar. Ken Mel Roja, Kurt Wilkerson, David Sugi,